MPJ, music fans, we are back. We are back, and we are MPJ. And we're back to bring you the latest goddamn rock albums out there. Welcome to my panel, to Paul, to Trish, and to Andy, and the absent Chris. So, we are reviewing the latest rock albums, and there's a... check out. So far, up to our lifetime doing this show, 460 albums. And this is the last chance for albums to get into our Hall of Fame, maybe get a wildcard pick into our top 20 albums, or get an automatic place in our top 10 to get an automatic slot in our Album of the Year show. Today's offering is a band called Fans of the Dark and their album Video. Who are Fans of the Dark? They are, I tell you what. You know what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you who Fans of the Dark are, because just below the video there's a whole biography on them. I conveniently placed next to the like and subscribe button. So why don't you hit it? So there we go. In the meantime, we're going to start with Paul on this one. Paul, Fans of the Dark album Video. Tell us a little bit more about them, because in your own indubitable style, my brother.
Okay, there are plenty of bands that live in the 80s and 90s music genre, but there are a few bands that actually take you back there with the subject matter. Fans of the Dark do this with a brand of melodic rock, a well-produced album with a very clean sound. The album title, song, video, a catchy number definitely does this, where renting a video for the night or weekend was one of the highlights of the weekend. A change from today, where the populence seems to have an attention span of a few seconds. What makes this album great is that Fans of the Dark have put their own stamp on this music. I caught my wife raging at the radio the other week when saying, when is something going to happen with these songs? Where's the build-up to the hook? The guitar solo that gives meaning to the songs? She was right, of course. The modern formula of hitting the chorus or the real kick of the songs coming in around the 1 minute mark and then rinse and repeat can get stale. Fans of the Dark have definite sweet guitar solos, and I would say that the more instrumental songs like Tomorrow Is Another Day only add to the dimension of this album. I look forward to hearing some of these songs on the final series of the Stranger Things. It feels a lot of the tracks could seamlessly fit in there.
Seamlessly fit in? Andy, what did you think?
Damn it, Paul, you keep taking my beats, which I'm talking about. I was going to mention Stranger Things as well, but let's go back to that, because, yeah, it's fine. It's very 80s, isn't it? It's a wonderful, lovely time. Some of us were older than others. You know, some of us were just children back in the day for it. Yeah, it's a world of video rentals and shopping malls and that kind of stuff, and you can ride around on your bike and be out all day. Yeah, it evoked that kind of period of time. But it was also musically. Let's not forget about the music. It was very entertaining, catchy, upbeat, big keyboards, big guitars, very melodic, I should say. But yes, it was I enjoyed it. It was immensely fun and bright and breezy. Oh yes. Not too bad at all.
Bright and breezy. Trish, what did you think?
Well, from the cover of the album, I felt like this was going to be 80s guilty pleasure rock and should be in Stranger Things. And there is nothing wrong with a guilty pleasure, as it takes you to a place and time of nostalgia. I wasn't wrong with this album. It is pure 80s rock musically and lyrically that you can relate to with tracks like Let's Go, Rent a Video. I absolutely loved the track Christine. This hit my 80s rock music sweet spot 100%. Many of the tracks you could sing along to after a couple of listens. This album is like a comfort blanket to keep you warm in the dark whilst watching Stranger Things in anticipation of some of those tracks being on there.
I kind of echo all of that. I think the opening track, isn't it, which is Meet Me at the Corner, I was just reliving my early dates of when I go to meet a girl at the corner. Do you know what I mean? And the right sort of girl, I'll tell you. But you got a date. Yeah, meet me at the corner of Stockholm's Corner when we're coming from Neath, or meet me at the corner of whatever, and we'll go on from there. So it just, and Paul's right, and video was equally nostalgic as well. In terms of the subject matter and the lyricism, I agree. It took me back. I did find them musically, though very, very good and very hooky. I did find it a little bit samey in terms of the musicality on there as well. But I still thoroughly enjoyed the album. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely terrific. Well, let's find out, shall we? Will it get into our Hall of Fame? Will it get into our automatic? Will it get into our Album of the Year show? Does it have a chance, we wonder? Andy, what did you give it?
Oh, me first? Okay, well, I gave it a very solid and respectable 4.
Do you know what, Andy? So did I. I also give it a very respectable and solid 4. Trish?
Come on, we all know I'm an 80s chick. This hit my sweet spot. It got a 5.
Paul?
Well, it's not often I give a 5. Not in the same month, but for this month and for this album, I did.
Whoa! 5! Wow! So listen, it's on 18. If Chris has given this a 4, a 4.5, a 5, it gets an automatic slot into our Album of the Year show. It's
Chris though.
It's Chris to say. So did Chris give it a 5? He didn't give it a 5. Did he get a 4.5? He didn't. Did he give it a 4? He didn't.
Oh my God! Come on, Chris.
Did he give it a 3.5? No, he didn't.
Oh.
Did he give it a 3? Did he give it a 3? No, he did not give it a 3. Surely a 2.5. Surely he didn't give it a 2.
Oh, you are kidding me now.
He's going to explain himself right now. Right here, right now.
If he has given this less than a 2, it doesn't even get into our Hall of Goddamn Fame, for God's sake.
Just 2.
He didn't give it a 1. At least he didn't give it a 1. He didn't give it a 0. He also didn't give it a 1.5. He gave it a goddamn 2. I mean, he really must. Well, let's be honest about it. He's a lot younger than us, isn't he? He probably went, what the hell? Meet some girl on the corner, watch a video. He probably was sat there going, what's a video? What's a VHS? I've never heard of it.
Well, you just have Netflix these days.
I mean, when you think about it, in terms of how old he is compared to us lot, he probably went, what the fuck's this album all about, for God's sake? But the good news is it did give it a 2, and it did get into our Hall of Fame, and it is available, Paul, for a wild card pick if it's something you want to do. So, yes.
I think I might just do it to upset Chris.
Yeah, do it.
Anyway, it is bizarrely, our 5th favourite album of the month overall. Trust me, there were so many albums that didn't quite get that 4, but this one did. Thank God. There we go, because it thoroughly deserved it. Loved the album. It's absolutely terrific. Right. Well, how exciting. What excitement we generate here on MPJ. Got the excitement. Anyway, want to know more about Fans of the Dark? Read below. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're there. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you very much to my panel, to Andy, to Paul, and to Trish, and to the absent, what the fuck's a video, Chris. We'll see you later, alligators. Goodbye. Keep on rocking.